Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to today's video. My name is Chris. I'm a creative entrepreneur, and in today's video, I'm going to simply share with you some tips that I've been doing to help myself grow lately and really capture that vision and start to bring it into reality. Because I've always known the vision, but I think I've gotten stuck as a creative because I wasn't super clear on what values, what characteristics that person or that future version of me in the future held, and what I needed to know in order to essentially create an effortless flow towards everything I want in this life, right? And for you guys who don't know, I am an adventure travel content creator, and that is something I love. But outside of that, I've been working on building a community online called WKNDR Collective. Super dope. And even in building this and having that super clear vision, I'm like, I want to travel with people around the world and help build more entrepreneurs. I'm like, how do I do it? And it's simply just like, in this exercise that I did in this group, it's starting to happen. And it was simply this exercise that I'm going to teach you, where essentially what we did was we found 3 characters, and they can be fictitious, they can be superheroes, they can be real people. And what you're going to do is essentially just assess who these people are. So for instance, mine where I get this Tony Stark, Elon Musk, and Sam Colder. So essentially, and even in looking at those 3, I'm like, I love innovation, simplicity, futuristic, creative. And I mean, those are pretty good words. Adventurous, I don't know if I said that, but you kind of get the theme, right? So then in breaking down all these people, essentially like, how do they dress? How do they carry themselves? What is their daily schedules like? What is their lifestyle like? How do they, just think about every aspect of their life. And you can even like write these out and write them down, because what you're doing is assessing what you like about that person. And the 3 people you pick out, you're going to see the commonality in it, right? Because essentially, like even in mentioning those Tony Stark, Elon Musk, and Sam Colder, futuristic is the #1 word that kind of hits all 3. And then essentially innovation, creativity, and they're essentially fearless too in their own way. They essentially are like so set on their vision ahead and where they're going that they're just like, I don't care how we get there, we're still getting there. And it's been cool to even see that in myself. And that's like maybe the connecting piece, I thought, between like myself and why, I wouldn't say aspire to be those people, but why I'm attracted to watch their content, why I love what they do. And as a entrepreneur, as a creative, or whatever the heck you're doing, like look at those people that you follow, because I know you're going to follow 3 or 4 or 5, and you got these people online, and you're going to be like, anytime they post, you're like scrapping to see their posts and see what they did. Like start assessing that person and understand all dynamics of them, because essentially when you understand what aspects of that person that you really like, you're going to start to embody them into your life. And the embodiment part, this might be the toughest part, but essentially once you address it, what you need to actually do is, essentially bring in those characteristics into yourself. So what you can do is put little sticky notes around your house. You can kind of put them on like your refrigerator, you can put them on your door, you can put them on your office, you can put it by your nightstand, like anywhere that you do anything on a day-to-day basis, put a sticky note there. And tell yourself you have that quality, and you might not have that quality. So this is what you're going to do, is put that sticky note there and say like, I am innovative, I am a leader, I am confident, I am creative, I am fearless. Whatever those words are, simply just put them around your apartment, put them around your office, put them where you can't ignore them and read them every day. Because the more you see them, the more that you're essentially going to start to embody those. And the more you embody them, the more you're going to become them. And the more you become them, the more you're going to believe them. Because essentially, too, I had a really cool sitting with ayahuasca, and it showed me this beautiful vision. It was almost like a Pez dispenser, and this is what we're doing, is essentially this, where it showed me like me, and then this Pez dispenser goes in my mouth, down my throat, and it held in my solar plexus from my belly, and then it showed me it projected out. And what we're going to do with this is essentially take those inner beliefs, or these outer beliefs, we're going to put them on the inside, so that when people experience us, we're projecting those out, because that's like our aura, that's our energy. And whenever we can start embodying those, we're actually becoming them. So if you want to become it, first you got to know what it is, or you can even look at who has it. What do they have that you want? How can you embody it, or what traits are you going to embody? And then by putting them around and reminding yourself that you are those, and the key is I am statements. Once you believe that you are that, or you get conditioned to seeing it, similar how you had a conditioning to essentially what your parents did to you and teaching you all their likes instead of your own likes, you're going to condition yourself to believe these. And once you believe these and embody them, you're going to become them. And I think that is the best tip anybody's ever taught me. And even like translate this to something else is, one time I was at a networking entrepreneur event, and there was this guy there, and he was an agency owner, and I was like, hey, how do I go from a freelance to an agency owner? And he goes, it's not outward, man, it's inward. And I was like, damn. And I will never forget that. And that was like one of those moments. And then I even asked him, I was like, well, how do I embody that? And he's like, you have to believe it before you become it. And he goes, I don't know what your recipe is to become it, but once you believe that you are it, you will become it, and it'll be a part of your reality. And I was like, shit. All right, we're on that mission. So right now, that's even what I'm doing in my own sense to essentially be the leader, be the creative, be the person behind Weekender that can get all these people to travel the world and do dope shit with them, because I mean, that's what I'm so after right now. And essentially everything I do, from these videos to client work and everything, is just coming together to create the perfect recipe. And I'm learning all the skills, as I'm sure everything that you're doing is doing the same as well. Whether you're networking, whether you're creating content, whether you're putting yourself out there, you are becoming the person that you want to be. But once you define who it is, what characteristics they are, and you start believing that you are embodying those, you will become it, and you'll be surprised with essentially who you are the next day. Let's go. Peace out. Have a good day, guys.